So, concerning reflective journal, what you're going to do is you're going to write what you have actually learned. The reflective journal has only 3 sections. One is what you learned from the mentorship program, and then 2, how you will apply what you've actually learned in your life as a high school student, and then 3, what you'll actually wish to learn. That is when we visit your school and even the next incoming holiday. Yeah? So, Kari, please open your camera. We want to see you. So, thank you. So, what you are saying is that in the reflective journal, you're actually going to write what you've actually learned from the mentorship program, and then how you will apply what you've actually learned, and then what you will wish to actually learn when we visit your school. So it will be in form of a Google form. So there is a link that I'm going to share with you to via the WhatsApp and also via the Google Classroom. So in every section, you're just going to be filling that your name, your school, and then your class, and then yeah, what you have actually learned, and then how you'll apply what you have actually learned, and what you will wish to actually learn in our next mentorship program. That is when we visit your school, and also in the next incoming holiday. Then I think we are done with the reflective journal. I want to go to the next agenda unless there is any question concerning the reflective journal. Is there any question concerning the reflective journal?
I'm
okay.
good.
Thank you. So you can actually also get some content from the self-development activities. So I believe you've been following them up. That is via the Google Classroom, and probably when I stopped sharing via the Google Classroom and started sharing via the WhatsApp, I believe you're still following up. So ensure that you have somewhere in your self-development activity in your plan book whereby you normally write what you have actually learned. I hope you're doing so, isn't it? Is it Abigail? Do you normally do that? Just nod your head if you're actually doing it. Sometime. So I want it to be like a routine. Let it be a routine. You see when it sometimes it should be all the time. Because if you want to actually remember something, you actually have to note it down. And you even find someone and you actually teach. So all these things that you have learned, I'll expect you to go back to school, and during the life skills lessons, you even request a lesson from your teacher. You are going to be the agents of change in your class. So when you go back to your school, you're actually going to be requesting the teachers to even you borrow lessons, you request uwafundishe. So that is what I expect from you guys. Then I think we can now go to the parents meeting. So tomorrow we shall be having the parents meeting, and there is a point whereby I will request you guys to actually share what you have actually learned in the mentorship program. So I'll expect you to write, and also I'm going to share sections of your reflective journal. So whatever you're going to write there, that is what I'm actually going to share. Sawa sawa. So when you get that link, take your time. You have to. Somebody has raised a hand. Abigail Salama, is your hand up? Okay, you can ask.
Okay. So
Yeah.
my question is,
Yeah.
after we've written our reflective journal, we're supposed to send it to you.
No, when you just, there is a link that I'm going to share. The moment you just feed that link, I've already got the information. So at my back end, I'll actually receive everything. So I'm going to screenshot it and probably share it with your parents. Yeah, then I'll expect you to also be active in the WhatsApp group. So the moment I'll request the mentees to actually share what you have actually learned from the mentorship program, so just be like, you write a point and then a point and then a point, 1 point at a time. So let those points like ziwe in a flow. Sasa from each and every one of you.
Okay.
So they can also be
Okay.
like some quotes you've actually learned from those great guys that you've actually met there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other question, Abigail?
Not really.
Thank
Not at
you.
the moment.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. By the way, Abigail, when did you join the mentorship program? Was it from the beginning or you joined?
I feel like I joined it in the beginning.
Wonderful. 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 That is nice. Okay. So that is it concerning the reflective journal. Then I think I'm in the parents meeting. So yeah, I'll expect you to be supportive in that. Then there is a device. There is a Bluetooth device that I'll probably request your parents to purchase them. So they are going to make a contribution. I'll request them to make a contribution. Then that contribution I will organize. So that those audio from Project Elon, I can actually fix them in a Bluetooth device, of which the device I will find a way of bringing them to your school, so that during the life skills and the time that you're actually free, you can actually be in a position to listen to them. I believe you can actually like testify that they are of great assistance. True or false? By just nodding your head. They were of great assistance, isn't it? So you'll actually need them when you'll feel like you're demoralized. You need like some encouragement, some motivation to keep you on track. So those audio devices, you definitely need them. So tomorrow probably I'll also need you to support me in yeah, encouraging the parents to tell. Yani, you are the ones who are going to tell the parents that those audios are very necessary and you need them, and they need to support that project so that you guys can actually be learning the right thing during the lesson of life skills. So those teachers hawafai kuingia huko wanafundisha maths na chemistry. No, it's not just about the content ya maths na chem, hapana. So you need to like yeah, you feed your content some things which are outside the curriculum, yeah, KLB. Abigail, I think you're very happy. You can actually say something. I feel like,
Yes, they should be told because they come and teach us.
yeah. And you see, like there are so many other factors outside the KLB which normally affect your performance. So if there is nobody who's going to be addressing them there, then you guys are the ones who are supposed to be solving those problems for yourself. And through that, I believe you'll have achieved that. So I'll expect your support. Sawa sawa. So kesho saa 1:30 you guys be active. Ukisikia nimewagusa nyinyi muna text hapo kama zote. Sasa and your first people to pay, let them be your parents. So tell them. Kapsa? Sasa? Yeah. So if they'll probably purchase for yourselves, maybe I'll come. Like if you are Abigail, if your mom can actually provide that money, it's not actually a lot of money. It's actually 2,000. It's not a lot of money. And when I'll bring the device to your school, it will stay with the HOD guidance and counseling. Then the moment you'll close school, you'll carry it home. Sikia Ami? Sikia Kari? Yeah, so mkifunga shule, you're given your device, you carry it home. If I'll need to add any material before maybe you go home, I'll probably come and I'll edit the material which is inside there, and then you're going to carry it home. But in the meantime, I'll try and ensure I make a lot of material for self-development as much as I can. So which will be like I have material for each and every single day, at least one audio, and they're about more than 100, and I believe the term is not more than 100 days. So by the time you'll be like listening one a day, and then ikiisha, then probably you'll be going home. So I think that's all concerning parents meeting, and then back to school. Back to school, you'll be ambassadors of Kiza's Keep Your Mentorship program. We expect to come back to your school, and yeah, you guys need to push like the principal to actually request us to come and complete the 8 sessions. We trained the other guys, the 60 of you. Abigail, are you part of them? I don't think if you are. Are you?
No, I wasn't.
So you guys who are here are very lucky. Yeah, count yourselves as lucky. So, and when I'll be coming to train the others, I'll also make a request that you guys be in that list. Yeah, so you actually need to push
Thank you.
you need to push the principal for us to actually come, because I'll say, like, yeah, it was a bit challenging for you guys because you had not mastered. Okay, your hand is up, Abigail. Yep.
Concerns the plan book.
Yeah.
You had given us like the target and grade, like for example, I'm in Form 3, right?
Yeah.
Should I copy also the Form 1 and Form 2?
If you have them, fine. If you don't have them, you don't need to. You just need to copy for the last term, and then you use the last term's results so that you create a target for the incoming exam.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that you have now that you have touched that, there is a girl by the name Rose Akora in Form 1 blue. Now she's going to go to Form 2 blue. So I saw that if we discuss about the plan book now, it might actually eat a lot of time because it's a lot of stuff that I need to take you through the timetable. But Rosa Cora, she's a girl who is in Form 2. I'll share with you her photo. You are going to see who she is. So when you open school, I've already prepared her. She's going to take you through on the timetable, because you have, or I don't know whether you guys did you create a timetable for next term, that is the whole term 1 2 3? You haven't, isn't it? Yeah, so Rose Akore shall come, shall take you through a timetable for the entire year. So for the Form 4s, they're supposed to create a timetable for the entire year. I think also for the Form 1 2 and 3 they also did that. So the Form 4s, they need to know when they're actually starting their KCC. I also gave the term dates to Rosa Cora. So she has the term dates for term 1 2 3. So she has prepared that timetable. So when you open school, kindly get that girl, and she's going to mentor you accordingly. I hope Abigail umenisikia vizuri. Nataka nikuone umeandika Rose Akora. Andika somewhere. Rose Akora.
Rose Akora.
Yeah, Form 2 blue. Form 2 blue. So she was in Form 1 blue, now she's going to go to Form 2 blue.
2 blue.
Yes. So look for that girl. Mukishafungua tu shule tu hivi. I know guys will be like somehow excited, wasting a lot of time discussing on what actually happened during the holiday. Wengine watataka kuelezea kila mtu about what is this program? There's this program called Sultana. Yeah. So everybody will want to share everything related to Sultana. So that time they are doing that, my dear, you're supposed to be dealing with your challenging areas. If you're done with your challenging areas, remember the topics that have not yet been covered in class are still part of the challenging areas. Sasa. Yeah, so Rosacora will also take you through how you fix your class timetable inside your timetable, and how you will be planning a day before. So. Yeah, so I think I'm done with that.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. So let me go to next holiday. Yeah, so the WhatsApp group, we are not going to disband it. The classroom that you have already joined, it is going to remain permanently in your Google account. So in your Google account, kuna zile dots nane, not nane but tisa. When you click them there, you'll find the Google Classroom. So when you join that Google Classroom, you'll find all the material that you learned the entire this holiday. It will be there. So there are things that have not yet updated in that Google Classroom. I'll update them. So ndio kabisa permanently you'll be in that Google Classroom your entire life. Then once you actually done with the Form 4, then there is another Google Classroom you'll join, which is related to what's next after Form 4. So there is a Google Classroom for students who are already done with their KCSE, and they are waiting to join campus. So we remember that we have 4 types of education. There is a video that I told your parents I'm going to share a day before our meeting, and it is just to be reminded on the 4 types of education: the scholastic, the professional, the financial, and then the self-development. So they need to be learning about financial and self-development once they're done with their Form 4. So yeah, so there is a Google Classroom for that material. There are some of the Form 4s that have already started those classes. So once you are also done, we have programs for you. So yeah, so don't leave the WhatsApp group. I'll leave you there. When we come to next holiday, we shall start from where we have left. So once you're a member of Kizazi Keep Your Mentorship program, yes, Abigail, your hand is up. Unmute yourself.
But it's not even it's more of a statement than a question.
It's okay.
Um yeah, what advice would you give someone who is like going back to school after a long holiday? And okay, it's not like demotivated, but like the urge to go back to school is just not there. Like you're not mentally prepared, which I really think is really whatever happens. And like in my situation, like I have open exams when I go back to like a day after I've been like I arrived today and tomorrow I have examination, and like you're in a state of confusion of really not knowing like what should I do at this point. You don't know what to read. You're really in that situation of whatever comes shall come my way. You're not like it's not like you're just feeling demotivated, to put it in the best way possible. What's something that you can tell someone to be motivated?
I've got your point. Just a moment before my laptop actually switches off. Huh? Let me just put it let me just put it connect it to the electricity. Yeah. Okay, Abigail. You can hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. So, when I was starting this mentorship program, I had anticipated that you'll probably have you'll probably get to such a point, and that's why I tell my students once you get the opportunity of time, don't waste it, because once it is gone, it can never be recovered. So, and that's why I was like I wanted you guys to like be consistently revising and putting in the work, so that when it comes such a time, you'll have covered a lot and as much as you can. So if you actually know that you played, you messed up with the time, don't get discouraged. Accept the fact it's a mistake that you've done, and then because it's a mistake that you have already done, you cannot undo it. So the best way thing is learn from that mistake. Don't stay down. Then should you be worried much? No. Learn to separate facts from opinion. So don't dwell on opinions too much. Dwell on facts. The fact is, yeah, you actually played around. That's a fact. You actually going on and failing that exam, that is an opinion. You never know that the things which are actually going to be tested there are things that you already know. So you'll find yourself like you are wasting your whole entire day because of something that might probably not even happen. So learn to separate facts from opinion, and dwell so much on the facts and not the opinions. Then I think if you like listen or followed to what I've been posting. The year 2023, there is a video. If you have not actually listened to it, I'm also going to share it again on how you're supposed to start your 2023. So what have you changed? There are three areas that, or three questions, three areas that you're supposed to like reflect on yourself. And one is, what have you changed in 2023? So there's some habits that you're supposed to actually change when it comes to 2023. So you need to write them down. Then you're supposed to start working. So your resolutions, you're supposed to start working on them. The areas that you've decided to actually change, you're supposed to start working on them. Don't talk about them. Start taking action. Then in your goals, have the main goals. In Kiswahili, it's called lengo mama. That is what Joel Nanauka used to call it. In your malengos, which is the lengo mama, which is your main goal. And I think I've always told my students, one, to undergo overall self-transformation, and then two, to get a good grade in KCSE. So in terms of your decision making, all of them, they should be geared towards you undergoing overall self-transformation, and then two, getting a good grade in KCSE. So if you ask yourself, if I make this decision, is it going to boost me to get a good grade in KCSE? Do it. Is it going to assist you to undergo overall self-transformation? Then do it. If it's not going to do so, then don't do it. Then finally, you have to create strategies of building up on your skills. So I'll expect you, like, as a high school student, you learn some new skills which will assist you to prosper well in your academics. Like during this holiday, there are skills that I'll expect you to learn, like time management skills, like communication skills, like reading skills. Yes, Abigail?
Come again, I haven't gotten. Get strategies.
Yeah, that is the skills that you need to build about yourself. You need to develop about yourself in 2023, which will propel you towards achieving your 2023 goals. So, sir, I know some of your main goals is actually to get that good grade in KCSE. So there are those targets that you have already made for term one. So those targets, so which skills are you going to like develop in yourself? Are you going to learn so that you can actually those skills can propel you towards achieving that particular goal? So, and I'm saying that some of the skills are the time management skills. So you need to, like, when you're going to school, if you have not been having a habit of wearing a wristwatch, it is something that you need to start doing. So encourage your mom to actually buy you a wristwatch when you're going and reporting back to school. It's a must. You can't be talking of, I want to be a good time manager, and then you're not having a wristwatch. So have a wristwatch. Then the girl that I've actually told you, she's actually going to train you on how you're supposed to be planning a day before. So have your timetable ready, and then be planning a day before. And then communication skills. So you need to have confidence and courage to stand in front of your class and you teach them and even explain to them some of the self-development activities. I mean, some of the things you learned through the self-development activities. So you're going to be ambassadors of the mentorship program back at your school. So yeah, I think those are the four main areas that you're supposed to work on when you go back to school. Then there is another video I also shared on the law of nature, and the law was talking of the whatever you plant is what you sow. That is, you will reap what you sow. So you must learn to like plant positive things in your brain. Sasa, have them written down. Sasa, in the morning when you wake up, you actually go through them. Before you retire to bed, you actually have to go through them. So you actually have to be talking loudly also to them, yourself, during the morning and even at night, so that they can actually manifest into fruition. Because when you talk to them, they actually create that burning desire for you to actually work on them. So you need to actually write down. Sasa. So also today I also shared about Jim Quick. You must have a to-do list, and you also need to have a not to-do list. So while you are in school, there are things that you like want to do, and then the things that you actually need to list. And the not to-do list forms the areas of number one that I said. What must you actually change in 2023? So if you know umekuwa ukilala sana, you have not been like attending, or you have not been active in class asking questions, then it's a habit that you need to develop. At least you ask how many questions? 3 questions in your class before you actually do it. Before the lesson ends, you need to like ask a minimum of 3 questions. And you'll only have those 3 questions if you're reading ahead of the teacher. So when the teacher comes to class, it's like you're revising, and then you just confirm the area that you actually didn't understand by actually raising those questions in case the teacher doesn't capture them. So I think that's what I can actually share for now concerning that attitude. And when we meet, when I come to school, I think we'll discuss more in details, because we are remaining with 6 sessions. We only did 2 sessions, and the sessions are supposed to be 8. So even the students at school, we didn't train them on the time management skill. We didn't train them on the 24, Sir Omar's 24-hour study timetable. So when we come, we're actually going to also train them on that. And I think we also didn't do the personal studies in chemistry. Yeah, so we'll also share with them the personal studies in chemistry. We didn't do personal studies in biology, in physics, English, Kiswahili. Yeah, we didn't do all that. And also on the set books, we also didn't do that. So we'll share all those when we open school. Yeah, so I think that's all, unless there is any issue concerning number 4, that is next holiday, and the WhatsApp group. Is there anything? If there isn't, I think we can go to the AOB. Any other business? So can we go to AOB? Thank you. So we'll start with Ami Mohammed. Ami Mohammed. So the present, by the way, the present. I will share it as the last, AOB. So let's start from Ami. Ami, do you have any OB? Kari, any OB? Kari, you can unmute yourself and say that I move on if you don't have an AOB. Okay, so if there is no AOB, so concerning the present, so I will share the Excel sheet for the payment of all the parents. So whatever money that was actually paid, it's supposed to be divided into 3 portions. So ratio, yeah, 1:1:1. So some the position 1 will agree saizi sote tu hapa hivi we agree on the present. We need to agree on the present. We divide it in the ratio. There is the portion for students. So that portion, should it go to 1 student or it should go to position 1, 2 and 3? So wacha nisikie kwa kina Ami and yeah, Ami. So you will wish the present iende kwa 1 student ama iende kwa position 1, 2, 3?
I think the present should go to position 1, 2, and 3 because the 2 and 3 positions can also get that determination and heart strength to continue on and to get that position 1. I think it will be like a booster to them.
Sawa, noted. So I'll stick to that. So I think that amount that will go to the student shall also be divided in the ratio 3:2:1, isn't it? So the total amount shall be divided in the ratio 1:1:1. That is 3 portions. And then the part for the student shall be divided in the ratio is to 3:2:1. and whoever is going to do the presentation or present that amount to you guys is actually your HOD guidance and counseling. So we are going to send that money to her, or we are going to put the money in envelopes. We shall take it to her. But the criteria for choosing the position 1, 2, and 3, the criteria, it is not me to actually decide. It is how you are going to present yourself, sasa on how you spent your holiday. So you need to like explain yourself. So wao wenyewe ndo watadecide wewe utakuwa position 1, wewe utakuwa position 2, na wewe utakuwa position 3. Sawa sawa. Yeah. So I think that is the best criteria for us to check. Is it so? Yeah. So from my side, I can't actually see what you've actually been doing. But I believe from them, you'll be in a position to tell them, nimefanya hiki na hiki na hiki na hiki. Yes, sir. So they can actually present your gifts, yeah, so that other students can also emulate what you guys have actually been doing over the holiday, so that they know that during the holiday they actually need to be actually reading, and then we'll actually be in a position to achieve what you're actually after. We want to strike a deal with students of Mamangina that you guys need to be agents of change. So last year KCC you were position 1, that is 2021. So it's not just about you, it's about others. You need to live in service of others. So if I empower you, then that content comes from you as a fellow mentee, because Kizazi Kipya is used to like one of its characteristic is that it normally has 3 characteristics. One, we say that it is after immediate gratification. 2, it tends to listen more, that is they tend to listen more to their fellow peers than their parents and their teachers. And then 3, they like tend to listen, they listen more to the social media teacher than the classroom teacher. So whatever the social media teaches, that's what they take as the gospel truth. So we need to like make them be in a position to control the social media teacher rather than the social media teacher controlling them. So when we empower that knowledge to you guys, then you guys disseminate the same information to your fellow Kizazi Kipya, then they will tend to take that knowledge better than when we actually give them as teachers, because you are at par with them. So we transform you, and then we actually you actually also transform them. So it becomes very easy for us to actually bring the change that we want. So having said that, I don't know if there is anything that I need to add there. So our next meeting shall probably be an online meeting when the schools close. So shule ziki close day 1, Monday after the schools close that week. Sasa tukifunga shule hivi, that incoming Monday, that is when we shall have our first meeting. So in case you lose you find yourself outside that WhatsApp group, you can just make a request or you do a follow-up, then we shall just add you again. But don't make a mistake of leaving the group. Tuko na wewe mpaka umalize high school. Ukimaliza high school tuko na wewe. We have mentors when wako high school, wako university. Those ones are the ones who actually prepare you for the university life. Then ukiwa university, we shall still be with you. Those wenye watakuwa wamemaliza ukigraduate, so wenye wamemaliza graduate, wenye wamegraduate na wako kazi, they're the ones who actually mentor you after you're done with the university. Then there is what we call the Kizazi Kipya Career Guidance Enterprise. We are after like in schools we have a problem whereby we don't have real professionals who come and talk to students concerning the careers. So those guys who are supposed to be doing the career talks are you, who are going to be the professionals. So we are actually after creating a career guidance enterprise whereby it is real professionals who are going to be like going to talk to these students. And where are we going to get these real professionals? It is you guys that we are actually creating. So we'll be going to them, telling the students and the grades that they're supposed to actually get. You also share with them how they're supposed to actually get. We shall also be introducing the study clubs in their schools. Then the university that they are going to go and pursue those courses, and for how many years. And then when they are done, is the attachment. Where do they go and do the attachment? Is it paid or unpaid? And once they graduate, which organizations can they actually go and work in? Then their salaries, what amount of money they're actually going to be paid, and then which are the other career progression can they actually undertake. So we are actually preparing you for that other journey that you are actually going to be part of, because once umejoin kizazi kipya, you have the work ethic of kizazi kipya, you become part of kizazi kipya. You fail to be or you no longer become a member of kizazi kipya the moment you stop employing our work ethic. But so long as you stick to our work ethic, then you are actually part of kizazi kipya mentorship program. So where you are going to be, tell those guys that or anyone that you're actually you affiliate yourself with us, sasa. Yeah, and we shall move with you in this journey mpaka Mwenyezi Mungu atakapopenda. So hata ukimaliza shule, you are still part of the family. So we are after students wakimaliza high school, si ati wanaenda kabisa, hapana. We are still bringing you guys back together. So ile system ya high school ya kwamba ukishamaliza shule ndio umeenda kabisa, no. In the Kizazi Kipya mentorship program, ukishaingia wewe, you are just a member of Kizazi Kipya mpaka Mwenyezi Mungu atakapopenda, yeah, atupart ways. But kama umejikuta saizi you are in, yeah, so ukiwa shuleni always remember me. Sasa ukiwa nyumbani just remember me 24/7. Sasa thank you, unless there is anything. If there is no anything, yeah,
It's more of like a question.
yeah.
So about like it's on a holiday, right? So people go on vacation. So there's a bit of that time where people go for sleepovers, and the timetable it's a bit mixed up. Can I get at least a chance like to cover up? Any way I can cover up?
Because you've gone for a vacation. Yeah, so if and that vacation might be for how long?
Say for about 2 days.
That's okay. You can actually stick the vacation there. Sasa, it's a moment for you to go and relax. So in your timetable, you should not like make yourself not enjoy such experiences. Yeah, so you can actually, in your timetable, you can just put that one as a way of rewarding yourself, so that you don't feel like you have wasted anything. So if you know that there is going to be a vacation, just write there that exact vacation. If you're visiting your auntie, if you're actually going for a swimming, yeah, so fix it there. So that you don't see like you have actually, like, that's why that Sir Omar's 24-hour study timetable is you are planning a day at a time. So your tomorrow you plan it today. So if you know like tomorrow you're going to go to a vacation, so you're going to write there that vacation. So it's not a fixed timetable, and that's why we are using a pencil. It's very dynamic. It's not static, it's dynamic. So if you know that you are supposed to study, you didn't study, you studied something else, you just you change it, and then where you're supposed to study the other thing, maybe you add maths and then English, but you didn't actually want to leave the concept hanging, you wanted to complete it. So the part of English you can actually rub it, and then you put maths, and then part ya maths school you can just rub, and then you put the English. Sasa yeah, so umeamua utaamka usubuhi, then usubuhi hukuweza kuamka, so unaweka cross, then time yako ya kusleep huku you can rub that sleep and then do what, fix the maths. Sasa so that you avoid procrastination. Yeah, so usijinyime sana such moments zikikuja, you accept them. Sasa yeah, and you'll be happy to do them if you have been studying. Sasa so yet you have not been studying, and then the vacations come. So if a vacation comes, you'll feel like you're actually wasting time. But if you have been studying and then such a vacation just arises, then take an advantage of actually refreshing and rewarding yourself. So unless there is any other issue, if there is no issue, I think I'll probably appreciate and thank you guys for your time, your cooperation. You have been good from the beginning to the end. So thanks to Almighty, He has actually enabled us to come this far. So yeah, and you guys are great, and I see you guys going very far. I really appreciate. I'm just so happy for how dedicated you guys have been. Yeah, so don't worry about you're not motivated. Don't think about it. Think that moment. Enjoy that moment where you are in. So yeah, and the goals that you have set. Let them be your motivation. So hizo targets umeweka za term 1. So nataka uweke targets za term 1 na uweke targets za KCSE. Then just imagine hizo targets umezipata during KCSE. How will you feel? Umeandika and then you are imagining yourself that you have already got those A's. It's a nice experience, isn't it? So always think about that. So think of that moment umepata that A. So it will create a burning desire in you. But if you don't set goals, unaenda tu na maisha bila kuset goals yeah, you'll always be disappointed. So but set those goals and yeah, zipitie every now and then yeah, you'll just enjoy. Yeah, unless there is anything. So if there is no anything, I think I'll request Ami Mohammed naweza tutilia dua.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الحمد لله رب العالمين for granting us this amazing opportunity, for making us the lucky kids who actually get this opportunity to be motivated every time we feel down.
Amen.
Thank you, God, for everything, and bless everyone who has been helping us every single step of the way.
Amen.
God, please help us. Please help us to get our targets. Please help us to achieve everything we wish. Please keep the hurtful things away from us. Please help us, oh God. We believe in only you, only you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Please accept our prayers and grant them and bless them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Bless everyone who has been helping us, our parents, our mentors, our teachers, everyone who has been helping us every single step of the way.
Alhamdulillah. So thank you so much. I'm wishing you all the best in your term 1 2023. You have my blessings. Greet your teachers, greet your principal, Mrs. Omar. Mwambie I'm looking forward towards meeting her. Greet Madam Maureen, all the entire teachers. Today Mr. Faris visited us. If you know him, you also go and visit, you greet him. Pass my greetings to everyone. Pass my greetings to your president of the Kizaskipia Mentorship Program, Mamangina, the deputy president, all the members, and the rest of the other students. So guys, be blessed. So bye bye. I'm the last one to leave. So nyote mnatoka mnaniacha. Bye.
Have a blessed night.
Blessed night to you too. Bye. Kari, you leave. I'm the last one to leave the meeting. Thank you. You click the red button. Carrie, kindly leave the meeting.